In this presentation, I'll be talking about why Pepsi is more than okay to drink. The commercial that I'm going to present to you all is the commercial. First of all, it takes place in a diner. When a waiter is asking a customer if it's okay that if they brought Pepsi to the customer to eat with their meal. Funny thing is, actor Steve Carell is in the diner, and he gets conflicted when that waiter's like, is it okay if I bring Pepsi for you to drink? And Steve Carell gets conflicted, and he's like, is Pepsi okay? Is Pepsi okay? And then, Steve Carell creates metaphors and different realities for viewers in the diner, as well as the viewers viewing the ad, of how to view Pepsi in three different realities. One reality being drinking Pepsi is more than okay. It's as great as being around cute puppies. It's as great as seeing shooting stars. And it's as great as, seeing a kid laugh and feeling good. So when you drink Pepsi, you experience those three different realities. So, towards even the end of the ad, he convinces customers to start drinking Pepsi because of the reality he gets. The point of this ad was, it was created in January 2019, on the 28th of January, for the Super Bowl 2019. The ad, however, was not to influence people watching the Super Bowl. It was to influence people like me who are influenced easily. If I see a cute puppy, I'm like, oh my god, a cute puppy. Or if I see a shooting star, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, it's a shooting star. Or if I see a kid laughing, I'm gonna laugh too. But it's for for all people that get influenced by those feelings, that like, oh my god, when you're around those three realities, you feel good, you feel happy, you feel ecstatic, you feel happy. So Steve Carell's like, if you drink Pepsi, you'll feel those three realities as you drink the Pepsi, not just when you're around those three different realities of a kid laughing, shooting stars, and puppies. So here's the video, and yeah, let me show the video.
Pepsi okay? Is Pepsi okay? No! Our puppy's okay. He's a shooting star, okay? Is the laughter of small child okay? Are you with me? You seem confused. Let's role play. Now.
Okay, I'm Steve. I'm an actor.
No. Just order something. You will have a nice cold glass of the best thing you ever tasted. Okay.
Okay.
I think you might be just saying it wrong. You gotta say it with pride, okay? Okay. Oh, yeah, kind of. Pepsi's more than okay. It's okay. Okay, what have we learned today?
You want a Pepsi?
I want a Pepsi.
She wants a Pepsi. There you go. Like Little John. Oh, come on. I've got to come up with my own catchphrase. Okay.
Okay, so that's the video. Now let's go into the analysis. Steve Carell creates first thing is when Steve Carell says, "Are puppies okay?" That's the metaphor. Then the tenor is puppies more than being okay? That's when Steve Carell says, "Are puppies okay?" That's the metaphor. The tenor being, the message is, are puppies more than being okay? That's the tenor. The vehicle is puppies are okay to stay. Hold on a sec. Puppies are more than okay, or they're as great as shooting stars. Oops, let me start again. I'm sorry. Let me redo that. The first statement is, when Steve Carell states, "Are puppies okay?" That's the metaphor. And then, that's the metaphor used for, now when Steve Carell says, is Pepsi more than being okay? That's the tenor, that's the question. The vehicle is, are puppies okay? That's the response to the question. Is Pepsi okay? Are puppies okay? It's like saying Pepsi is as good as hanging around puppies. The second one is when Steve Carell says, is Pepsi okay? That's the tenor. The metaphor being, the metaphor as well as the vehicle the metaphor / the vehicle is, are shooting stars okay? So tenor being, is Pepsi okay? Vehicle being, are shooting stars okay? Saying drinking Pepsi is as good as being around shooting stars. And then with and then same thing goes, is Pepsi okay? Tenor, vehicle being, is the laughter of a child okay? Meaning drinking Pepsi is as good as being around a laughing kid and gives you the joy. The way, one of the things that rhetoric shows up, one of the other ways rhetoric shows up in this commercial is social construction. Is shown. Social construction is shown through, is shown in this presentation. Here's how. You know, being social is, social, environment, being around the people, taking place in a social environment is one of the ways social construction happens. And this is taking place in a diner where people are around, and Steve Carell is interacting with the waiter, and customers are around as well. So that's one way. The process is shown when the interaction keeps changing, meaning Steve Carell uses different vehicles, being puppies, being shooting stars, being, being kids laughing, and, and then basically changing the people's sort of reality, to these three different realities of how Pepsi is a good experience, and giving people a different experience of that. If you drink Pepsi, you'll think these different realities, feeling these different experiences and emotions, and the second part is, the second concept is symbol is represented in this commercial being the logo, being the Pepsi logo, meaning, the meaning of what was the people, the other meaning of the other thing is that rhetoric was symbolized in this commercial, is the meaning was what people exact from take away from the meaning of what people take away from the message being Pepsi is more than being a good experience, being an okay experience, and it's an amazing experience where you experience all these these three different realities of a kid laughing, shooting stars, and puppies, and you feel all these good emotions from drinking Pepsi. So that was the takeaway, that was the key, and that was what people took away from the message. That was the key, that was the meaning, what people took away from the message as you watch the commercial. And and the environment represented taking place in the diner where the communication takes place, being an appropriate setting. So these are all the steps of rhetoric and social construction taking place in this commercial. And also, rhetoric is shown in this commercial also with realism. Reality is based on the actual observation of things, which we then give a meaning. When we as people are around cute puppies and seeing shooting stars and children who are laughing, we walk away feeling good, and we have experienced at least, all of us here have at least experienced two of these experiences, because shooting stars are rare. And this is an example of realism representing in this commercial, because it's the reality based on an actual observation of things that we've experienced. So we've all experienced puppies, we've experienced kids laughing, shooting stars once in a lifetime. So this is an example of realism represented in the commercial. The thesis is, now let's dive into the thesis. Pepsi chose this metaphor over other metaphors because it's a persuasion method called metaphor criticism, showing the process of tenor and vehicle, which is shown in this Pepsi commercial, allowing the audience to experience a pair of different forms of reality. One reality of drinking Pepsi and experiencing different forms of reality. One reality of drinking Pepsi and experiencing being around puppies, drinking Pepsi and experiencing the feeling of seeing shooting stars and starstruck, and finally drinking Pepsi and being around child laughing and experience those experiences while drinking Pepsi. So, yeah. Conclusion: shooting stars, a child laughing, puppies are symbols whatever the symbols or signals that are used in a metaphor to a product for people to start buying. Whenever they see the metaphor or what was used to connect the product or something else is associated with that product. So now whenever they see Pepsi, they'll see, oh, if I drink it, I remember that commercial, I'll feel happy about like seeing a kid, seeing shooting stars, and seeing puppies. I'll feel that emotion, those good feelings when I drink a Pepsi. So that's this presentation on why Pepsi is not just okay, it is great.